In this video, we're going to show you how to install the fog light mounting bracket on your Ford Explorer located behind your front bumper. Now, underneath the front side of the wheel well liner here, there are 3 5/16 bolts. I want to get loosen and remove these. Now that's going to give us the availability to go ahead and peel this back and gain access to our component. On the back side, we're going to go ahead and separate our fog light from the bracket itself first. There's 4 7mm screws securing this in place. Go ahead and loosen and remove these. I'm just supporting that fender liner with my shoulder. Okay, grab that fog light and drop that down. Now on the bottom portion of the fog light bracket, this connector is attached. We're going to use our trim tool and go up underneath here. You want to go ahead and separate this here. It's just a little plastic button retainer. Pop that off. Using a Phillips head screwdriver, we're going to loosen and remove 3 screws securing the bracket to the bumper. Let's go ahead and get our bottom one. Now we're going to get our upper left screw here. Now if you follow where this screw is here over to the right, there's one horizontally over inboard. It's kind of out of sight. Now when you're doing this job here, the process for the passenger side is pretty much identical to this here. With that 3rd screw removed, spin that out and wiggle it and remove it. Take your fog light bracket, line that up. I'm going to install the upper left one. Get that screw started. I'm just going to get it in a few threads here. I'm not going to tighten it down. I want to have that bracket a little bit loose so I can go ahead and get the other 2 screws lined up and installed. Now we're going to line up our bottom one here. Now by installing these 2 screws here first, it's automatically going to line up that 3rd screw. It's a little bit easier to do that because it's hard to see. I want to make this task of getting that 3rd screw in as easy as possible. With all 3 screws started, go ahead and snug them down. Once that bottom's out, give it a little bit more, and then we'll do the same for the upper one on the left. And then we'll finish up with the bottom one. And take your fog light, feed that up inside. Now when you put this up, Little tabs here should line up on our bracket and slide into place, like so. Make sure that tabs on both sides line up, and once you have that, go ahead and install your screws. Now I'm just going to throw these screws in by hand. Literally, they're just going to bite just a little bit, but it's enough to hold the screw in place. These are self-tapping screws, so the plastic itself is not threaded until you screw these in. Now we want to go ahead and snug these down. Now once the screw bottoms out, stop. You don't want to over tighten it. Snug it. Snug. And snug. Now with that in place, go ahead and grab that harness. You have the little retainer button right here. We're going to go ahead and use the lining pin to put on the left hole, and then the retainer on the right side, and push it in. Now at this point, we can release this and install our screws along the bottom. Gently snug that into place. Let's install the other two. Now if you're doing this job, you can now go ahead and repeat for the passenger side, and once you're done there, you're all set.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.